And we're back after I died from a cold slash whatever it was that tried to knock me out. So, welcome back to the True Smut podcast. I'm Essie, and this is
I'm
Addie.
Addie.
Exactly. And
Zaddy
we're going,
Addie.
Zaddy Addie, we're going to ignore the fact that I have a co host besides Addie with me called my tissues because the rest of me is fine, but the nose is still like a week behind.
Nosing.
The nose is nosing. So we're just gonna ignore that. But we're glad to be back with y'all, and it's gonna be a fun podcast. I just have I'm just recovering, okay? We're just gonna ignore it. Everything's fine,
Have
just
you
not my
tried
nose.
Afrin?
I did try Afrin. It it freaked me out because like, you had explained it like that, your sinuses, like, get a little nice tingle, and I was like, "Okay, cool." Like, I've
Yeah.
sniffed I don't know how YouTube the podcast thing formats are gonna think we're talking about drugs. But, like, I sniffed Afrin, name brand, not weird stuff, but I sniffed it, and then I was like, "I don't know how I feel about this." Like, it's, like, literally, like, sh
It
fuzzy feeling
feels
up my
so
nostrils.
good. It
You
opens
like
up
having
your
you like
nostrils
having
and
someone tickle your nostril?
I like when Afrin tickles my nostrils. Yeah. Ask
Okay.
anyone in my life. I am the spokesperson for Afrin. Sponsor me.
Interesting. Hashtag we're not sponsored currently, but we're not opposed to it.
Addie loves her Afrin, okay?
And Essie's just scared of anything tickling her nostrils, but
Oh my God.
it's
But
fine.
I mean, for the most part, you're on the up and up. You're
Oh
doing
yeah,
better.
I'm up and up. I have the energy back. Y'all, you did not want me to record last week. It was bad. I
She
was
sounded
falling
like
like I was
death.
sitting at my chair and I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine." And then I'd be like snoozing off and then be like fall asleep for 5 minutes. I'm like, "I'm not
You,
fine."
you also had a NyQuil hangover last
Oh my
last week
god, it was
too.
so bad.
So
Like, I know when I'm really sick, I have to like knock myself out with some NyQuil and I'm out, get some good night's sleep because when you're not feeling good, sleep is the best recovery.
that
And
and
then
water.
listen, as she's drinking energy drink, she's telling me about drinking water. My water's over
Hmm.
there. My decaf coffee's right here. The priorities. But, yeah, no, so I had a NyQuil hangover that lasted almost, like, 2 days because I took a full adult dose, nothing exciting, but I took enough of a dose that I was like, "Oh my god, I don't where am I? What day is it? I don't know what's happening. I'm dying."
You poor thing.
And then I was trying to read, and I'm like, "I don't know what I just read." Even though my reading was an audio. That's how much I was able to obtain any information is I wasn't.
Yeah.
So that's
You're
how
back.
I'm
You're
doing.
good. It's
I'm
great.
back, I'm good, my nose is not.
It's fine. The rest of you is.
We're good.
99% of you is
N
fine.
we'll go to 98, but yes,
Okay, fine. 98.
98.7%.
98.7. Okay. 98.7% of Essie is fine. And with that, we're going to ask Essie, so what are you reading currently?
I'm reading 2 books because I can't do just one. Um, I'm on Iron Flame,
Hmm.
and I also am reading Graves. It's
I feel like I'm
great.
going to get in trouble when I tell you what chapter I'm on in Graves.
Did you read ahead of what you told me?
No, because remember, I asked you yesterday if I could read past chapter 20, and you said
I
yes.
don't hold on. I don't recall that text message. Hold on.
No,
Let me see if
that was a text.
was I coherent when I said that? Can
Yes,
I
it was
re
the.
Oh, I understood the
Mm,
past. I don't How far did you get? Did you finish the book?
not yet. I'm on chapter 35.
Woman! I am on chapter for the sake of the listeners, the audio versus like the actual Kindle. Kindle's an accurate representation of the chapters. Audible is not. On Audible, I'm on chapter 21.
Okay, so you got somewhere. Now just
Mhm.
get to chapter 35 today, and maybe I'll slow down.
You could probably just read ahead of me and then we'll just have to discuss it on like our next episode or something like that because you like to cheat on me. She's like, "Oh, I wanna read with you." No, she doesn't. She wants to just have the same book to discuss,
I
but she wants to, like, finish the book in 20 minutes.
I can't help it. I just like sometimes I just start reading and then I just keep reading.
I just keep I just can't help it. When I have a temptation, I just do it. Have you ever heard of just
Yeah.
saying no?
Yes, yes, I did. Because I was told in school to not do drugs, and guess what? I do not do drugs,
I'm so proud of you. Now,
except
do
for
you understand the
Afrin, but
cons?
that's a legal drug, so it's
You
okay.
can buy it at the store, so it's not a
It's not
bad
even over
drug.
the counter. You don't have to show your ID for it or anything.
True, you have to show your ID for NyQuil, so my stuff was stronger than your stuff.
No, you don't. Not for
No, you
NyQuil.
do. They asked for my ID.
No, that's for the Claritin D.
I didn't buy it. No, for
Oh,
NyQuil, they asked for it.
what kind of backward state do you live in?
Hold on.
Like, no,
Or
NyQuil's kept on the shelf. I can walk into a
you can
Walgreens
so
and
is
buy it.
alcohol,
Yeah, and then I go
and
and
you have
check
to show
out.
your ID
No, you don't.
for alcohol.
No, I meant for NyQuil. For
It says,
alcohol, I don't.
yes, you often need to show your photo ID to purchase NyQuil in the US.
Okay, well, I've never been asked for my ID for
Comment
NyQuil.
below if you've bought a NyQuil. I'm sorry if you weren't feeling good, but comment below if you bought a NyQuil and you had to show your ID. Because apparently, little Miss Addie's backwoods state over here is like, we trust you. Just don't mix it with your liquid IV and you'll be fine.
I mean, yeah. So, you know how your co-host is some tissues? I have two co-hosts of dogs today,
Hell yeah.
so one of them is
Listen,
like
I'm just trying to be a
nudging
lady
me.
and not blow my nose. So we're just going to do the cute little dabs.
Cute little dabs.
I'm just a lady. Beep doop doop.
Okay, so you're reading Graves and Iron Flame right
Iron
now, which
Flame.
I'm reading the same ones because yay.
She
Um,
reads them. We're putting air quotes on that because she speed reads it in like 20 minutes.
I don't it's been today's day 2. It's not 20 minutes.
Mhm.
And then Iron Flame I'm doing an audiobook on, but I usually like
Mhm.
listen to that when I'm driving to and from work. Honestly, if I'm not talking to you, because if I'm talking to you, then I can't listen to it.
We can't do much because we talk for hours upon hours upon hours. Unless I'm dying, then it just really throws a wrench in the whole thing because Addie's really used to talking to me and vice versa.
It really
But if I'm
does.
actually sick,
Essie, this isn't good. Like, I don't know what to do with myself when I'm not talking to you during the day. I'm like, sometimes I'll sit there and be like, I shouldn't call
we're
her
just
again. Like,
we're just the
I
emotional
need to
support
leave her
people for each
alone for a
other.
minute.
We're emotional support people for each other. But when
Hmm.
I'm sick, I'm just like, I could try talking to you, but I don't have the energy. I'm not saying it like
Well,
takes a bunch of energy to talk to each other, but like I'm like, I
no,
don't
the
know what to
problem is that
do.
you're sick and you don't have energy, period.
I don't have energy to do anything at all. And I'm trying, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do with myself. It's fine.
It'll
We're
be okay.
fine.
We got this.
It's fine.
Okay, so once you finished Graves, though, it is April, essentially.
Mhm.
So we decided, I don't know which episode we discussed it on, maybe
It was
2
on
episodes ago.
it wasn't technically last week since we didn't record, but it was the week before, I
Yeah,
think.
okay. But so an episode ago, so 2 weeks ago, we decided that we would pick a book for each other to read for
Oh,
the
no, we're
month of
talking about this
April.
right now. I would
We
okay,
are.
before we announce this, I wanna put a barrier here for
Okay.
anybody that's joined us for more than, a single episode. Addie reads through books 90% faster than I do. So, because we picked out books for each other, I have to come with a backup plan because if I pick a book and she tries to be sweet and excited about it, but she's actually read it and she didn't want to tell me, I have a backup book. So we're going to get her raw reaction. If she actually did read this book, I have a backup book. Just
Okay.
wanted to
I
put that out there.
I didn't even like I checked your not your TBR. I checked your your Goodreads to make sure you had it wasn't anywhere on your Goodreads of that you had read it. I didn't check
Mm-hmm.
anything else. So, but
Mhm.
I think I
That's
picked a good
okay.
one for you. I'm very excited. But I'm going to say this because I'm still mad on your behalf.
You're mad on
Because,
my behalf? What'd I do?
yes, no, you didn't. Because so Essie, again, I read a lot, and Essie and I were
Yeah.
on the phone the other day, and I was driving, and she's like, Addie, I keep finding a good book, and then I look at your list, and you've already read it, and I'm like, oh, okay, what book is it? Like,
I was
what book
getting
is it?
so
Every
pissed.
single one. It was like 5 or 6 books in a row. She's like, "I'm so tired of this." She's like, "Okay, I think I have like 4 books that
I
I've
found
picked that I
Yep, I
think you would
found
like that
books.
I
Yep.
don't think you've read before." And I'm like, "Okay, great, whatever." And she's like, "I think I'm gonna make a TikTok and ask people what they would recommend for you." And this girl does it, and I'm fully aware. And apparently people were kind of mean
Dude,
and were like,
someone
"Why
was
don't
like
you know?"
crapping all
Like,
over my TikTok. Yeah, I made the
like
video being like, help a girl out. I don't read that genre. Help a sister out. And I get
like
one Karen in my damn comments, and she's like, you shouldn't have to ask us if you're really friends with her. I'm like,
like
I'm a recovering sickaholic over here. I don't have time for that negative energy.
Like, guys, it's not that deep. Like,
It's not
she
that
knows what
serious.
kind of books I like, and she also knows I've read
Listen,
way too many of them.
Listen, we know each other's sourdough child's name. I know her bra size, and I know if I need to get her emergency contact, I have her location. I don't know how much more you want me to know about her, but I know a
Like,
lot.
she she just was struggling on finding a new book in a genre she doesn't read.
I'm
Guys,
scared
it's
of
not
her
that deep.
genre. I'm scared of
Yes,
her
you should
genre, and I
be.
needed help.
Most people should be scared of my genre, okay?
Okay,
Sometimes
so
I'm scared of my genre.
I'm
So
scared of your
with that
genre.
said,
Oh
who's gonna go
no.
first? Are you want to say your book for me first, or am I telling you mine first?
I'll let you do yours first because I feel
Okay.
like it's going to be a long-winded for mine. What am I
Mine's
looking
not
up?
long-winded. As I like narrowed it down between like 2 books. I do feel like I should have kept up the little synopsis. Okay, here. I have the synopsis up.
I mean, I can look it up on Goodreads.
Yeah, you
But
can,
if
but I
you
have
would
it
like
on
to
my
read
phone
the
right in front of
synopsis,
me.
go for it.
Okay, but I picked for Essie, it's called Heartless by I think it's Elsie Silver. But okay, so Essie likes a good taboo age gap.
Is it a
So
blue
that's
cover?
oh, I don't know.
Is it this one?
Oh yeah, it is.
It's book 2 in a series.
No, no, it's okay because it's a standalone.
Okay.
It's a series of standalones, so it's okay because that was part of our criteria is that we had to do it had to be a standalone. It couldn't be a series, but like where it's multiple books with the same characters. So this one is fine. But the synopsis is working as a nanny for the world's grumpiest single dad should have been simple, except I can't keep my eyes off him and he can't keep his hands off me. Kate Eaton,
Eaten?
Eaton is 13 years older than I am and barely looks my way until I get him into the hot tub one night with a game of truth or dare. Then all bets are off and so are our clothes. He's gruff and a little rough around the edges, but broad-shouldered ranchers with calloused hands and filthy mouths are the city girls' kryptonite. So who am I to resist? If it's in our quiet moment But it's in our quiet moments together that he softens. It's when he takes care of me that I realize his hardened exterior is just a facade. It's when I watch him go all sweet for his little boy that I really fall for him. Someone convinced him once that his best wasn't good enough, but I've never felt more cherished than I do in his arms. My contract may say this arrangement is only for 2 months, but my heart says this is forever. Is that just not like you?
That is definitely that's cute sounding. I'm excited. That's
So
so
as soon as
cute.
I read that, I wanted to gag, and I was like, "Oh, this is perfect."
Okay. So, I'm gonna say my number 1 that I picked for you, and then I feel like you have read this book, but it was on nothing.
If it's not on my Goodreads, then I shouldn't have read it, I don't
Okay,
think.
and I know for a fact I'm gonna say it wrong, and I'll have to text you a picture of it because if I say it
Okay.
wrong, I'm so sorry. Nocticadia?
How do you spell it?
Nocticadia. Ticadia.
by
It's by Carrie
Carrie
Lake.
Lake. No, I've
And
never read it.
you can read the synopsis because me reading with me lack of breathing, it's not gonna go well, but I would like you to read the synopsis
Okay,
on it.
okay, here. I was like, how do you pronounce that? Not Nocticadia? Yeah, I think.
Mm.
Okay, a dark atmospheric tale of deadly secrets and forbidden love. And then it has something that's, I'm pretty sure, in Latin, and I'm not saying that, but it means
That's fine.
the dead teach the living. After watching my mother succumb to a mysterious illness, I promised myself two things. I'd find the cure for what ravaged her and leave the godforsaken city where she abandoned me. 4 years later, I receive an acceptance letter from Dracadia University, one of the oldest, most prestigious schools in the country. Nestled on a secluded island off the coast of Maine, it's rumored to be haunted by the souls of the mental patients exiled there centuries before. Ooh, fun. Those whose bones are set to make up the island's white sandy shores. The restless ghosts aren't even the most daunting perculity. Oh God, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name.
Someone's name.
Deverick Bramwell, known on campus as Dr. Death, is a brilliant pathologist in charge of the Midnight Lab. He's also my devastatingly handsome professor who seems to loathe tenacious first years like me. Except his dark and enigmatic gaze tells me all the ways he'd devour me if given the chance, and his stolen kisses burn my lips with forbidden jealousy. I crave his authority. He aches for redemption. Together we're toxic, delirious fodder for the prying eyes hell-bent on exhuming the rotted skeletons of our past. For the dead have much to teach, and it's only a matter of time before Dracadia's most depraved secret is resurrected. Okay, I like this. These
Yay!
one's good.
Yay! Because I was like, dude, the reviews are great on it. And I was like, I swear to God, if you've already read this and you didn't know
No,
through your stuff, then that's not my fault.
I do think I've like seen clips of it before online, so somewhere like it might at some point have been on my like I wanted to read list,
Maybe.
but like I took it off or something. So, but I've never even put it in my Kindle because my Amazon account always tells me like you've already borrowed this book. So,
Oh, okay. Do you want to hear what the backup book was? Because I'll find another
yeah.
book by next month. So my backup one was by Paisley Hope and it's called Wolf. It's either
No.
wolf.e. I don't know, but it's a dude on a motorcycle with a chick. Like, that's the cover.
Okay,
It's backwards, I'm sure. But I mean, the
I'll take it.
reviews were great, but I'm like, the one you're going to read had a lot of great reviews. Like, it, as I tried so hard, and Addie's very hard to find books for because, on top of that, she likes a certain genre. She does not like my yum. She likes all of the red freaking flags that should be like, you should run away from this. And she's like, oh no, I like it. I'm like, I'm
I
sure you
like it.
do. I like it. I'll keep it.
It makes me happy.
It makes me happy. It brings me joy. So yay! I'm glad we did good.
Yay.
I'm excited.
Okay, well, speaking of red flags
Oh
and
God.
how different in tastes we have, I already told Essie what we're going to be discussing today because somehow
Mhm.
Essie put me in charge of, episodes
Because
and
you
what
want
we're
me to be
doing
in
half the
charge?
time.
I
No,
barely took allergy meds just now.
I have no words for you.
I
Um,
know.
but we're going to be talking about one of my all-time, honestly, it is my favorite dark romance book. And it's a book that Essie did not enjoy. So, but before she says anything, I'm going to tell y'all what it is, and then I am going to read the synopsis of it. So that way, if someone hasn't read it, they have an idea.
And
But
if you don't like spoilers, stop listening
that is
now.
true.
Or
So
we could give a
there
great
will,
example. There will be spoilers in it
yeah, so there
because we
will
can't
be
help
spoilers.
but give spoilers.
So today we're going to be discussing Haunting Adeline.
Well.
Haunting Adeline follows Adeline, who's an author that inherits her grandmother's super creepy gothic mansion or gothic house. It's pretty it and pretty quickly she realizes she's not alone, that someone is very much watching her. Enter Zaid, who is this dark, morally gray vigilante. He goes after human traffickers, so he's doing good, but in a very unhinged way, and for reasons he becomes completely obsessed with Adeline. So, what starts off as straight up stalking turns into a very intense, twisted dynamic between them, where it's like fear, control, and attraction all mixed together. And at the same time, Adeline is uncovering her great grandmother's past, which also involves stalking and obsession. So there's this parallel story happening too. Basically, it's a dark romance that pushes boundaries and lives in the space of this is wrong, but also why am I into it?
Do you see the smile on her face, you guys? All of this is exactly why she likes it, and why
I
I'm over
mean,
here like, I could go and build a snowman outside.
ha- like Haunting Adeline was the first H.D. Carlton book that I read, and I think I fell in love with both Adeline and H.D. Carlton, like, simultaneously and
Are you
instantly,
excited for the
and
new books that are coming out?
I'm so excited.
I
And
figured.
I think she said it's a whole like, it's a different world than, like, Zayd and Adeline, so
Yeah.
I'm, like, really excited to be able to read it. I haven't, cause so in the Zayd Adeline, like, Haunting Adeline world, there are other books in it. There's, Satan's Affair, which is, like, a novella, and then she also did Phantom, which is Adeline's great-grandmother's story.
Uh,
Because you get snippets of it in Haunting Adeline because, like, at the beginning of not every chapter, but some of the chapters, it's pages from her great-grandmother's diary that you get to read. So you get these snippets of it as Adeline is following her great grandmother's story and like trying to solve this mystery. Um, but now we apparently get the full book, and I haven't read it yet because I know how it ends, and I'm like, am I ready for that devastation yet? Like, I don't think I am because her great grandmother's dead. So
I think you are, unfortunately, because of how much you really enjoy a good red flag, and you know going into this that it's going to be
yeah,
painful and hurtful and everything, and I think that you'll love that because that's who you
true.
are.
But then we also have Where's Molly, which Molly is a character that was introduced in the because Haunting Adeline is a duet. So there's Haunting Adeline and then Hunting Adeline, which Essie has not read because she just doesn't love
I
me
could
apparently.
barely do the first
Um,
one.
and then
I
so
could barely
Molly
do
is a
the first
character.
one. I couldn't I can't if the nickname we'll go into why I dislike it, but if the things occurred in the second book like they occurred in the first book, absolutely not. No. I mean, I probably will have to, but like, don't make me do it.
The second book is like it's not
We
I'm not saying it's worse, like it's a horrible book or something. You know I'm not
we'll
saying that. But
discuss
like
why I
it
dislike it, but I want you
yeah.
to do your spiel. But we'll discuss why I don't like it because I'm just a
So
5-year-old.
So Molly is a character, same as like how you got snippets of Adeline's great grandmother's story in Haunting Adeline. In Hunting Adeline, you have snippets of Molly's story. And I guess H.D. Carlton just had a lot more to write about Molly. So I started reading that one. Sorry, but you know how sometimes like I get into like a reading slump and I'm like whatever I'm reading, I'm like I just can't read it right now. Like
Mhm.
that's how I was reading that one. So I had to put it down and like I think I'm ready soon to pick it back up again because I do want to know like Molly,
Yeah.
but yeah, so she has two other books coming out soon that I'm really excited about. But I'm not gonna read them until they're both out because I think one comes out in April and the other comes out in May because it's a duet. And I can't deal with the hangover of having to wait, so
You can't, you're not patient. Well, none of us are patient enough for that.
no.
Um, so
But
I
okay,
will go
no,
for it.
not yet. Tell me
Okay.
first before you say, "This is what I don't like
Uh,
about it."
do you guys hear the tone in which she's saying it right now? That is the most mocking tone ever.
Okay, but I was the one who told you to read this book, so what were you expecting? Like, what did you expect going into it initially?
Surface level, I was expecting something dark. I was expecting stalking, and I was expecting a lot of like smacks. That was all I was
Mhm.
expecting.
And
I
then what did you actually get?
like, what did I not like?
Yeah, I mean, like, 'cause
I got
it is dark.
stalking. There
It
was
is
weirdo
stalking,
freak. So it was dark. There was a lot of stalking. I did the audio version for context, so I was able to hear
which
it.
is
Because again, I
Teddy
can't.
Hamilton.
Right. But that was my first exposure to Teddy Hamilton, and I really wish it wasn't.
Oh, that's sad for
Because
you.
now I'm trying to like everything else I'm having to listen to with him, it's more like a rom-com to recover my dislike. But I had gotten Weirdo Roses. I had gotten stop. Okay, put your jaw back together. You asked for my opinion. Stop
I'm
being
still
passionate. I'm
listening
not
to
yucking
it.
your yum. You're just reacting negatively. I got Weirdo Roses. I got stalking. I got creepy ass dark voices of like, you like this. And I'm like, eh. And then everybody was all like, ooh, it's super yummy. You just have to get past this part. And then condescending nicknames. I
Oh,
don't
I
like
always
it.
I don't know what your problem is with
I have many, but okay, for context, I have read, Addie can attest, I have read some like darker books now. I've started the Lord series. I have to like pause it so like I can have like palate cleansers of like Graves mixed with like a little bit of Megan Quinn books up in here. Like I need something that's not just like sex all the time. I can't. I need something else. So I just in the Lord series, there's nicknames for these people. Graves, they have nicknames for her. There's nicknames. Don't call me a freaking little mouse.
Oh
I
my
don't care if I sound
god.
like one. Don't
She
call me
doesn't
it.
sound like a little
Eh.
mouse.
I'm saying
He's saying
me.
she acts like a mouse.
And pick a different freaking animal.
S Yeah, but then she goes and calls him kitty cat, like, are you fine with
Right,
that?
because that's the insulting name. It's like, oh yeah, if
Oh.
I'm a mouse, you're a cat.
I
Mm,
don't s
mm.
he's not saying it in a condescending
Pick
way.
a different nickname.
Like, what?
I don't need to be anything other than a rodent.
Guys, this is what Essie has been saying to
My
me
sweet
since
little
she read this
puppy.
book.
I don't care. Call me a puppy. I don't need to be a kid. My
You
sweet
don't
little
wanna be
mouse.
he never says
N-
sweet little mouse. Zaid would
I,
never.
okay. Listen, I just that's my problem is I don't mind nicknames. I don't mind being the possessive of like you're mine. I'm going to call, and I know Addie just gets all the warm feelings of like the you're mine, and I don't mind that. It's literally just it when I'm reading books, I want to try to envision myself as the character or like that I'm in part of it. I don't need to be a part of all of it, but I want to be involved in the story and be able to kind of like visualize myself in the story. And I swear to God, if someone called me a little mouse, I would probably say things I'm not allowed to say on a podcast that's going all over social media. I would throw a fit. I would probably smack somebody. Like, no, I don't mind if you're having to and again, because I know we'll get comments on it that I'm being uncultured, it's part of that kink, like, that you have to have a condescending nickname. I get it, I've heard it, y'all don't come at me for it. I'm just
I
saying
just
pick a
don't think a
different
lot of
condescending
people
name.
I
My
just
Little
don't
Peanut. Go for that. Call me a
No,
peanut, don't
because
call me a mouse.
no, because, like, if oh, I got blurry.
I was like, "What happened to you?"
I don't know. Sometimes my camera just does that. Sorry, guys. It'll come back eventually. There we go. Um,
That's like us and our attention span. We just go blurry for a little bit.
but the thing is let's say in this book that he had been calling her my little peanut from the beginning,
That's
you would
better. I would
still
have liked the book.
no, you still
I
would be
pro
sitting here saying the exact same thing and
No,
saying,
I just did not
"It's
like being called a
condescending. He should call her like my little
but like
mouse instead."
but like in the book we're currently reading, he's calling her Angel. Like there's nicknames like in freaking The Sinner. What does he call her again? It's
Demon,
Okay.
little demon.
Yeah, like, stuff like that. Like, there's the similar kink is up in there, and it's not a rude nickname. Don't call me a
I think you're
freaking
just
rodent.
I think you're just taking it rude, and he does not mean it
I am, because
rude.
and again, I'm not yucking anybody's yum. I just don't love it.
I feel
Just
like
like
you're
you
yucking
don't
my
like
yum.
rom-coms.
Ugh.
Yeah, she does not like so, like, she just read a book of mine, and we don't have to say no, we can say the name because this was a similar concept. She just read the book that I loved.
Oh, we talked about this. Taylor's father?
Right. Right,
Ugh.
but you finished it between the last episode to now, and you didn't love it. Like, you liked it, it was fine, but, like, you didn't she did not love it. She tolerated
Yeah.
it, but it was not her style. But, like,
No.
it see? And
Yeah.
I loved it. That's my style, though, is I'm like, "Oh, it's just taboo and delicious enough to make it exciting." But we're not gonna get sidetracked by that. We're gonna talk about Haunting Adeline because it brings
Ugh.
you the utmost joy.
It really does. Zayd brings me way too much joy. Like,
That and it's really confusing. Can these authors pick different names that are not so close together? Like Iron Flame, we got in like the Fourth Wing series, we got Zayden. Now I got Zayd. I'm like,
okay, well, we're talking about Zayd,
pick.
not Zayden.
I
But
know. They're
taking
too close
out
to names.
taking out the little mouse part because you're a little peanut. Um,
I did not so on Goodreads, because I rate everything, because 'cause I'm really good at doing that. Addie, no. She's
no, I
horrible at
don't.
it. I rate everything and I review it. I gave it a 4 stars out of 5. I didn't
You gave
hate the
Haunting
book. The
Adeline a
writing
4 stars?
Yep.
Oh, oh my God, you really did.
I enjoyed the writing of it. I just don't want to be talked down to like that. Like, if you're gonna
Okay,
give me
well,
if you need to give me a nickname because of the kink, that's fine. I just don't wanna be called a rodent.
taking little mouse out of it. I mean, okay, then what are your thoughts on Zayd? Because he is a very,
He
I
was
do
a very
like, he's a
he was
very
very
good morally
passionate.
gray character.
So, he was very morally gray. He was very passionate. I liked his protector instinct over her, like, "You're mine, I'm going to watch you. You are my fishy, and you are mine, and you are my fishy." Like, I like that in a
If he called her
character.
his little fishy, would that have been
I would've
okay?
been fucking fine with that. Just don't call me a mouse. But, like, I enjoyed it. I did not understand some of the the intercourse scenes. I'm gonna say sex. I don't know if you could say that, but you know what, we're gonna say it.
Go
But,
for it.
we're
What, the
gonna have to
gun?
uh, yeah, that was a little odd. I'm not gonna yuck anybody's yum. I'm sure that the rest of the community that read this and gave it, like, 90 stars and just loved it and ate all that shit up, they
Okay,
probably
wait.
loved it.
Then I have to ask
And
you,
I
how
think for
did you, because
that word,
you,
I think you have to say pew pew. I don't think you're allowed to
you
say
do.
the
I'm
actual.
sorry. I'm sorry, community, whatever. But okay, so if you weren't a fan of that, but you did just read Lights Out, like, and there was a whole, like, there was a knife thing with that. Can I say that word?
We'll say kniffy. I don't know.
There was a whole kniffy in that. Like, how'd you feel
So
about that? Was it
I
the same
didn't.
with the pew pew? Don't get sassy. Guys, she's losing her shit over here.
No, the fact that you just so sincerely said it with like the most cheesy description. You said it just so sincerely. I am now crying. That is the funniest. I'm
Okay.
okay. So,
While
see,
Essie
she's
gets
got
her shit
corrosed.
together,
It's fine.
guys, the scene
Okay,
in Haunting Adeline that Essie
I'm
is
good.
saying,
I'm
she's
good.
like,
We're
"What the
good.
heck?"
Okay,
and is
so
that
I'm good. Okay.
he
He
mm,
he
mm,
decides to
mm,
insert a little
a little
accessory that's used for protection. He inserts it into her lady bits that causes pleasure, and she gets
yeah.
excited about that because, you know, who doesn't love having a pew pew up your like vajayjay, apparently. I don't mind so I read that in other books, that's fine. I'm not gonna yuck anybody's yum. If that's what brings you joy and gets you a little extra zealous and excited, go for it.
No, I loved
So
that scene in this book. Like, I
and
was
again,
like, "This is
I'm not
kinda hot." I
yucking your
mean,
yum.
I don't want one shoved up mine, but, like, reading it, I was like,
So,
"Okay, I'm into this."
But in Lights Out where you were asking about the Kniffy, and so technically she's not sitting on the blade, she's sitting on the actual handle.
Well,
The
yeah, but,
blade is
like
inserted into the mattress.
well, yeah, I'm aware, but it's still a
The fact
kniffy
that I'm
going up
remembering
her
that,
vajayjay.
I'm not as fazed by that because it's like, it's not the dangerous part going up her lady bits. It is
Yeah,
the
but come on,
handle. It's a handle.
do you really think Sweet Zaid would have put a loaded pew pew up her? No.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Okay, you're right, he would,
Yeah.
but he wouldn't, like,
Because
pull the
otherwise, if he's like,
trigger.
"Just so you know, sweetie pants, just so you know, pumpkin pie little mouse, tutor totter, just so you know, there is rounds in this," she would've been like, "Oh my god, keep doing it." Yeah, I think he would've.
Yeah,
Because
but
that
come
would just
on, he had full control of it, he knew what he was doing.
we're really gonna have to
Okay.
monetize. We're gonna really have to censor this episode when we post it. You picked the wrong topic, but, I again, I didn't mind it because, like, I'm sure I've read other episodes where, like, pew pews have been involved. I think I have, actually. I'm pretty freaking sure I have. I'm just facing it right now. Don't mind Addie's little
Sorry,
extra
sorry.
characters that are involved. If you need to talk to the dogs, you can.
I was trying to not. I was seeing if he would get
You
his
have
shit
you have
together on his own.
dogs. They're just you know what? She has to babysit dogs. I have to babysit me and my nose. That's fine. But so again, I don't mind pew pews. I don't mind Kniffy's being involved. I don't care about that stuff as much as I just want to be like, I understand like there's doms and subs. I get it. I understand it. But like, if you're gonna make me feel like in danger of some sort, can you please be like, hey, I promise you're safe, but we're gonna use this.
Yeah, see, you're all into that consent thing,
I
and
don't necessarily in graves. There's no consent. I don't necessarily. Guys,
guys, I feel like I need to
context,
put the
we need
warning.
consent.
Yes, I
Consent
was
is
gonna
still
say, wait,
important.
guys, I'm saying, like,
We
in
put
this
this in every episode because of
I
how
know.
gray and questionable our books are. Consent is important. We listen, we don't judge. Consent is important, except for in books. Glad we had that talk.
I mean,
Um,
even then, like,
we like
I think
consent.
I was like, there's like a I don't know. Oh
It's
god.
the
Okay, I'm
so
just gonna shut up now.
it's the gray line of if you know there is an understandable consent there that is not vocalized with words, but there is a moment in which you understand and like things are like both partners are understanding the assignment, that is we are consenting. It's
And I
not
mean,
a being
in this
shoved up
book,
and
no.
surprise.
I mean, in this book, like like you know that there's a level of consent like between
Right. And
them,
again,
even
like
like in
otherwise
this
she would have been like
first.
like if it happened to me, God for freaking bad. But like if it happened to me, I'd be screaming and running and saying, "Don't call me little freaking mouse," and I'd be out the door.
I feel like this is like I mean, I know we've talked about before, but this is where like it really is there's such a difference between like fantasy and fiction and real
Right.
life. Like no, like this would never be okay in real life, but
No.
in a
Unless you,
fiction
like,
work of
take out
fiction, like
accessories that could be potentially harmful to the human anatomy, and you're taking out the accessories and making sure that you know it is a very safe, in no way of a danger item inserting your body. I'm saying this for the pew pew factor so that people fully understand what I'm implying when I say take out things out of a pew pew so that you're not having this issue. Then yeah, go for it. I don't care what you're doing, but you don't need to have the extra scare of like, is something there?
I mean,
This
in the book, I'm okay with it.
I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. But yes, so I did not mind the book. It was very well written. The character building, I really wish there was a little bit more. Um,
Like
the
what? What did you want more of?
like I wanna understand what's making him tick. Like, in Lights Out, there was, like, a little backstory context on, like, okay, this is why this guy's a little, interesting, and, like, there's a little bit of backstory. I unless it was in there and I just really gazed over it because the book was already freaking weird to me, but, like,
Yeah.
is there what's
I mean,
making him just
they talk
is
about
there, like,
his
something
background
automatically about, like but why is he stalking her?
because he saw her and he just decided all of a sudden he wanted to. It was like even he says at one point in the book,
But is he
like,
just, like
this
has
is
he just always been
not
a
some
stalker, or is this just, like, a
no,
hyperfixation?
hyperfixation. Like he's never like he says in the book, like he's never stalked anyone before. Like
See,
his
I haven't read
entire,
the book in a while, so I believe you, and I know you know
neither
this
have
book
I.
backward.
Um
I don't believe you. I feel like you read this book as, like, your holy Bible and go to bed before you go to sleep at night, you read a chapter.
No, but at one point he says because she calls him out for the fact that she's like, you save women and children like from,
Well,
sex
so
trafficking,
I
and then
remember
you
that
sit
part,
here
but
and
I
you
guess
stalk me. Like, and he's like, I know, but like I've never stalked like I've never done this before. I've never stalked anyone before, but there's just something about you. So
and I guess there's just a lot of,
so
like
sweet.
ugh. I guess I would have so many more questions of, like, a why? Like, besides, like, I don't know, I just wanted to. Like
I mean, I think
again,
in the
in
book
Lights Out, there was
it
like, in for
but
example,
like
with
he
Lights Out,
saw
because we
her.
keep
Like
compare I get that, but there's you can see someone and not be a freaking weirdo.
that's exactly what Josh did in Lights Out. He saw
So
her and was like, "Yeah,
hold
okay."
on, but no, that's not exactly how it worked. He sees the girl, connects the correlation between the 2, figures out that she follows him on the TikTok, and that's how the storyline developed.
Okay, well,
It wasn't just, "I see you, I want you, I stalk you."
Zayd saw Adeline in a bookstore because she's an author and she was doing a book tour show thing.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what you call it.
A book
Um,
tour.
yeah, and then he heard her talk and he was like, "Hmm, that voice I love." And then he decided that he wanted her. Like, and
Mm.
that's how it started. It's the
I mean,
same exact concept.
it's the same concept. It's not,
It
but
is.
you know, it probably is, and you just wanna pick the battle because you love this book, and I know I need to reread it at some point now that I've adulted and I've read enough colorful books to understand and respect the context. I just pick a different freaking animal. I just don't like mouse. It
Well, then how about you just replace it when you read it next time with,
I'm
sorry,
listening
hey,
to it. I'm like, "You want me to replace Teddy Hamilton when he says a little mouse and just be like, 'Okay, my little fishy'?"
yes, I want you to mentally replace it. Lay
I
down,
would
both of you.
wouldn't it be nice if I could just be like, "Hey, Teddy, could you do, like, just
Hey, Teddy,
can
can
you
you
just say the
re-record
word
this?
can you just say no, can you just say the word little fishy for me?" That's all I need. I just
And
need to
then
hear
just
how you say it and then just fill in the gap.
like an easy button, and then
Yeah, that'd be great.
every
I'm
time
not
Zayd's gonna say
picky.
little mouse,
I'm
you just
not
hit the easy button
I'm
and it
not
talks over him.
I'm not picky, just do that. Is that too
That's
much to
pretty
ask for?
picky, Essie. That's really picky. Guys,
Listen,
do you hear her?
not all of us just have morally gray, questionable taste. I'm over here liking Age Gap with your dad's best friend books and talking about stepdads and stuff, and you like stalking. What's wrong with that?
And the thing is I was stalked once in real life, and it's not fun.
I can't
Oh, you
say
didn't know
I've
that?
no, but I can't say I've had a scenario in which I'm wanting to do dirty things with someone twice my age and someone no. I'm not gonna fill in the other gaps because I have those scenarios currently in place, and me saying them does not sound like it'd be a fun idea. Um, no. I mean, I've been into guys that are, like, older than me, probably twice my age, and I was, like, in the teens and stuff, and I was like, "Oh, SE,
That's
don't do that.
illegal.
Don't do
Don't
that.
do
Yeah,
that.
that's bad. Don't do that." And then here I am, a fully developed adult that's just now into reading about it.
I mean, yeah. I don't see what the problem is
I don't
there.
see what the issue is with it. Now, I will ask you, since HD Carlton came out with a revised new audio version
You
of
know I
Haunting,
already have it.
did you listen to it?
Okay, so I guess earlier when I said I haven't listened to it or read it in a while, that is a lie because I have re-listened to Haunting Adeline
Did you
already.
finish it?
Yeah.
Was it just as delicious or was it deliciouser?
No, actually, I did like it. So the only complaint I would say I would
Mhm.
have is so I don't remember the other voice actress's name who did Adeline's voice, but like, so her voice and Teddy Hamilton were the same for Adeline and Zayd. And then they had two
Mhm.
other voice actors that did essentially all the other characters. Um, but the other voice actress who does like Dia, Adeline's best friend, like who does her voice, I love her voice, especially for Dia. Like that's exactly Dia. I think it's Dia. I don't know
So,
how, but
it
like
for this new version, an immersive graphic audio, it's got Teddy Hamilton, Michelle Sparks. That's a name that I'm gonna mess up. Tempest? Tempest
Tempest.
Mensa? I'm so sorry. I am saying that wrong, and you know what? We're gonna blame it on the fact that I just took allergy meds and I'm thumpy and I'm broken. So shush. Let me have excuses. And then we have Grayson Owens.
Okay, so Michelle is Adeline. So
I'm gonna assume so,
Tempest,
unless Teddy is identifying as a female.
no. So Tempest, I think you said her name is. That's the
Hmm.
one who like does the other like female voices. But like her voice is exactly how I pictured Daya's voice to be in when like I first even read it. So like that was
Hmm.
really fun like to get to hear it. So the first time like she spoke, I was like, "Oh my God, this is her." But then like because she's also doing all the other voices, like she has such a distinct voice that I loved her for Daya. I didn't want her for everyone else too. So like I
Hmm.
almost wish that like she and Michelle had like almost like taken every other female character talking and like
Yeah.
divvied it up and said, okay, Michelle's gonna do these and Tempest is gonna do these because I think it would have balanced out the graphic a little bit better.
See, and I want to
Um,
get more into H.D. Carlton's books because I feel like H.D. Carlton's a female, correct? Am I
yeah.
saying okay, I'm like, I don't
Hmm.
know the correct pronouns, but like, I want to read Does It Hurt?
Oh, I loved that one.
See, like, but now I have to wait because once I'm done with Graves, I have to start Heartless. So I just have so many books, so little
You have so
time.
many. You're just a girl.
I'm just a girl trying to follow along, and it's hard because, like you said, is you listen to your audiobooks when you're not talking to me, but we talk all the time. So, like, my book reading skills are not going well because I have to say words. It's hard being an adult.
Do you think you'll ever read Hunting Adeline? Like without me forcing you to?
Did you already read it?
Oh yeah, of course I have.
Is the word little mouse in it?
Well, yeah, of course it is. I think it's less at least. Do you
I can't.
Like Adeline as a like her character?
She's a little bit of a little whiny, in my personal opinion. And no, hold on, that's the wrong word. I wish she was a little bit more of like she's weak. I don't know how to okay, we can't this is not gonna go well. But, like,
What?
oh, and I only have the context I only remember really from the beginning of the book. I don't really remember her as much from the end of the book, so you and your little shocked personality can calm down.
Okay, I feel like you have to reread this because
I
I don't think you're
know.
remembering correctly.
I know. I'm probably gonna by the end of the year, I will try my damnedest to read both books by the end of the year. Give me until December 31st.
Oh,
We
guys,
could
that'd be
bond
like the
over it if
best
I
Christmas gift that Essie could ever
wow.
give me.
Wow. Wow, we really have to add that in there, don't we?
Hmm.
That way you just have no way but to just hold it over my head that the fans now know that I might give this to you as a Christmas present. I
Hmm.
don't like you.
You love me.
Yeah, I'll pick out a Christmas book for you to read for me.
I feel like there's some really freaky ones with like ripped
There
Grinch or
is.
something, and please don't do that.
I mean, we'll find out. It'll be my Christmas gift.
No, that's rude, and you
And
know
you're
it.
and you're rude for trying to tell me that it has to be your Christmas gift, so
Okay, but let's say that I really do think that there's less of, like, little mouse in it. So, like, do you remember how Haunting Adeline ended? Because it ends on a cliffhanger. Guys, this
No.
is how, like, hopeful I was that she was gonna love this book, is I thought she was gonna read it, and Haunting Adeline ends on a cliffhanger, and I'm like, "She's gonna go right into Hunting Adeline. She's not gonna be able to put it down," and then here this girl is, like, a year later and still hasn't read it.
So, for context so that we understand, I started this again, why my Goodreads is my Bible, because otherwise I will forget everything. I started it on July 31st of 25 and I ended it September 2nd.
I don't remember it taking you that long to read,
It took
really?
me that long because I was trying to finish it and I was like, I I just I would rather have fillings done in my mouth. I'd
You know,
rather
I've never had a cavity.
Must be nice to be Jesus's favorite.
My dentist tells me that he likes scheduling me for Monday mornings when I have to get a, like, cleaning because it just makes his week brighter.
Wow, that is the cheesiest statement I've ever heard in my damn life.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. I've
I've
had,
never
I've had a couple, and that's because I had for fun fact for everybody out in the world that just wants to know about my dental hygiene. I have very healthy teeth, but growing up when I was a little bean, I had something called decalcification. I don't know why, because I ate cheese and dairy products and all the things, but I was not absorbing the calcium. So my teeth would just fall apart.
mm,
And by teeth, meaning my back molars. I don't know why.
no. Anytime
I'm retaining the calcium now.
they have, like, a, intern kind of or dental hygienist, like, who's, like,
They use
practicing
you
or
as the
whatever
model,
there,
don't they?
they'll, like, bring him in, like, when I'm there, like, half the time, and then they always every there was one girl one time who was like, "I'm sorry, I got distracted. You have such amazing teeth. They're beautiful." And I was like, "Thanks."
Wow, just really stroking the ego there.
That's
Good
why I love
lord.
going to the dentist.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't mind the dentist. Like my dentist is nice. I have nothing against him. I love the hygienist. She just gets up in there and just cleans things. It hurts like a mother, but like I know she did a good job.
I fell asleep once at the dentist.
I've had braces done. I've had enough oral
Mm,
care done.
yeah, I had braces.
So I've hold
I got my
on.
braces off early.
So I've had spacers.
Yep.
I've had a tongue crib
What's that?
because I used to suck my thumb when I was a
Oh my
little
god, I had one
human.
of those too. I just
So
called it an
I
appliance though.
oh, so no, mine was just an insert thing. It would randomly fall out because they're supposed to just suction to the top of your mouth. It wasn't doing that for me. So I had a
Oh,
tongue
mine
crib
hooked
to
to like
stop.
my
Nope,
back
mine was just a little insert
teeth.
thing. Are
Oh, yeah, no, mine was like glued to my back teeth and then it was like right behind your top teeth.
Yes, so I
Yeah.
had spacers. So the tongue crib was first, then I had spacers, then I had the expander, and then after
I
the
had headgear instead of an expander.
I nope, Jesus loved me more on that factor. So then I had the expander, I had braces. The day after I had my braces taken off, I had all four wisdom teeth taken out.
I got
So
those
that was
done
nice.
when I was an adult.
No, I had mine taken out the day after my braces were taken off. God was like, you know what? Your teeth look great. Let's test how they're gonna do when we have to take all four of your wisdom teeth out and you won't be able to wear your retainer.
I'm gonna tell you something and you're gonna be like, that is so you. So when I got all four of my wisdom teeth out at once and I did it in
Mm,
like I think 2017, 28. I think it was
mm.
2017. But so got all four of them out and I was under anesthesia for it. Like they
Oh
put you
God.
completely under on mine and they're getting me out of the anesthesia and everything. And apparently I sat there and was like, I want my teeth. Like threw a fit under anesthesia and was like, I need to
Like
keep
you
my
wanna keep your
wisdom
teeth?
teeth. Hmm.
Oh?
So
Did you
they let
get
me
to?
keep my teeth. Hell yeah. I lost
Do you
them when
still
I
have them? Oh, I was like,
No, I wish I did. I lost them. They got lost in the move when my old roommate and I moved from one apartment to another. They got lost and I never found them.
this is gonna be a wild episode for people to listen to. We're starting off with the April book of the month, talking about Haunting Adeline, Little Mouse, hearing me rant, and then we're finishing it off with talking about our teeth. This is what happens, you guys, when I'm sick is we don't get to have decent conversations because I don't have enough energy to just fight to stay on topic. And she's like, let's talk about teeth. We just talked about pew pews and canippies. Let's talk about teeth while we're at it.
Caniffies, little fishies.
Canippies. Yeah, call me a little fish. Don't call me a mouse.
Okay,
Ugh.
but so fine, we can go back to haunting. But so like, okay, overall rating,
Oh,
you
dang.
on Goodreads, you gave it a 4 out of 5 stars.
Yeah, it was a well-written book. I think it was technically my first, like, dark romance
Yeah.
book.
It was
So,
my
and
first dark romance.
I
Like,
just didn't I wasn't expecting the nickname to be like that, and I understand again for the people listening that there's nicknames associated and they're typically condescending nicknames to show who's the dominant and the submissive. Like I understand it. I just did not love that specific nickname.
okay, so what would you hate more? This where he's calling her my little mouse, which is very like I'm being a bitch right now,
Sorry, I'm
which is
already
very
getting
like
yucked about it.
being very possessive and
Right.
he's like, "You're mine." He's saying, "You're my little mouse." Or what about the times when someone's like, can I say the word on here? Like you're a like little
Say a word that sounds like it.
hoorah? Sloot?
Oh, like a slute?
Yeah. Like what if
Yeah, I'd be
someone
fine
like
with that.
so you're fine with that? That's way more
Yeah.
condescending than like a little
No,
mouse.
because you're
Little mouse is
Beatles.
endearing.
Oh, dogs are going crazy up in here. But no, I would prefer personally
Mhm.
I would prefer that because like yeah, you could be condescending still to have the nickname there, but like I don't like the rodent name. I just don't love it. It's fine.
Is it? Is it fine?
I mean, it is for me. If you need to mute yourself to handle your dogs, I can continue
No, they're
talking.
being stupid right now. That's all.
Hey, you know what? Children are a thing. It's
They
fine.
are.
They
No, I'm
had a
just
little
holding.
snack and they got bored.
No, it's because one of them finished their snack and the other one didn't.
Exactly. And it's
Stop
like,
it.
I want more snack.
Yeah.
Exactly. Look at Addie just being a little mom. Stop it. Have your snack. Now stop stealing your brother's candy. But mom, I just want the candy. But yeah, no, I don't mind like the sloot term personally. Like that doesn't bother me. Like
Mhm.
I don't feel like that's a condescending one as much, but that's just me. I don't think it's condescending. But like my little peach, my little
Hello,
don't call me a
Peach.
food group and don't call me a food group. Don't call me a rodent. Thank you.
I have no
It's just the
words for
nickname that
you.
bothered me.
Okay. Overall spice, what would you give it out of 5?
It's like a 3.5.
I love how just I know that we will never agree on this book.
It just wasn't like it wasn't it just didn't itch
Okay. Yeah.
the smut that I wanted.
Okay,
It was
would you ever recommend this book? Like, let's say you read this book and I hadn't read it yet. Would you, like, ever recommend it to
knowing
me?
who you are, yes.
Would you recommend like,
If
are
someone
there
said,
other
"I'm looking for
people
an
that, like, if
extreme."
some yeah,
Yeah, I've
like, if there was
recommended it to people. If
okay.
someone wants a dark romance with like some like really intense stalking, dark stuff, and they just want a good book that like you can tell what they're wanting, yeah, absolutely. Read it. It's a great book. That just it wasn't my cup of tea.
Who should avoid the book?
I mean,
Like,
If you
obviously, I feel like if you're not into dark
if you
like,
no,
read
you
the
could be
trigger
into dark
warnings.
romance. Yes, read the trigger warning. You could be into dark romance and still dislike the book. I think it's you just need to be aware of, like, the fact that how, like, condescending it's going to sound.
I
That's
still don't think
that's the
it's
only
condescending, but
okay, we're gonna agree to disagree. I didn't love the nickname. Pick a different one. Call me a freaking kitten, I don't care.
well, no,
Just pick a
he's
different
kitty cat.
nickname. It's so stupid.
That's more condescending than little mouse was.
I get it,
She
I'm just
actually said
adding
it in a condescending way.
because she didn't like her nickname. But
Okay,
is there any
but
other
so
topics to discuss?
for I mean, not really. You're just gonna, I'll just
Disagree
be
and it's gonna
crying
piss you
over.
off?
Yeah, it's fine. But okay, for our audience, if you've read Haunting Adeline, like, did you love it? Did you hate it? Like, tell us if you loved it or hated it. Whose side are you on?
We're not the divorced parents over here of whose side are we picking. Yes, if you've read it, tell us your thoughts on it. What was your favorite part? What was your least favorite part? What would you rate the book? Did you do the physical book or did you do the audio version? Tell
God,
us
you
your
just like
thoughts. It is a
it was a
safe
lot of
space.
questions.
No, I mean, it's valid things of like, did you read it? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? In what format did you read it?
True. I feel like the better question is what format did you first read it in? Because I read the
I don't
first
want to
and
know
then
if
I
you've
did the
read it
audio.
97 times. What was your favorite format in which you read the book? Just tell us
Well,
all of your thoughts and feelings on the book.
I mean, as much as I love the physical book of it,
I loved it.
I loved it. I prefer the audio just because it's Teddy Hamilton.
Well, yeah, but I think that's it. We did great for our 1 hour episode. I only
You
blew my
did
nose once.
awesome. I'm so proud of you. My dog's only
Thank
fought
you.
once.
That's okay.
It's
There's
fine.
weirder things that have happened.
I took their snacks away from them. So,
Rude.
well, if they can't be nice, then they don't get them. And look,
Such
now
a
they're being
mom.
nice to each other.
That's fair. But I am excited for us to both start reading our April books. I can't wait to hear your little thoughts and feedback. We'll share our reviews on it at the end of April.
Mhm.
And then
I think
obviously we'll discuss the next book after that because we'll have to pick a book for each other for each month.
this will be fun.
This is gonna be a good time. I'm excited.
And then internet, please be nice next time Essie decides to go online and ask for recommendations for
Yeah.
me.
Y'all chill
Like,
out.
don't be little jerks about it because guess
Yeah.
what? I knew she was, and I'm fine with it. And I feel like that's honestly the sign of a that's a good friend. Like even if you don't
I'm trying to
what
do
I
research
like.
on topics that I don't enjoy, so I'm asking
Yeah.
people. Just don't be sassy about it.
Like there's nothing wrong with that, guys. Like that's I would do that for her too if I actually well, I mean, I kind of just searched for everything I didn't like. And her rating list was a lot shorter than mine. Mine was easier to do.
Yeah, literally. But okay. Well,
Well,
we have
until
also agreed
next
that I do
time.
the intro and extra of this because Addie just gets awkwardly shy about it. We love you guys. Thank you for chilling with us again for another crazy episode where we talk about haunting Adeline, our teeth, and picking our April book of the month. As
And
always, follow us on the socials. Comment below if you have anything you want us to discuss or you did not like us discussing, and don't be rude. Love each other, make good choices, and if you don't, tell us after.
tell us after. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.